Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today we are going to show off the new Android 13 at 55%, so no dupes, just the free paths fully unlocked. Obviously those of you who did watch my summon video already are aware of the fact that I do actually have a dupe for him, but I've held off putting those orbs in so we can get this video done and have a look how he is at 55%. Then I will get mine put up to the 69% and do a video on the actual proper target Goku team, because I'm only really showing him off here on the Androids team, where he has some of his best link partners. So his best link partners are literally the Int 13 that we have here and then Android 21, because the Int Android 13 and the doesn't have Fierce Battle. And then Android 21 does, but she doesn't have Nightmare. So Nightmare is only 10%, Fierce Battle is 15%, so I would say 21 is probably the best link partner for him. But since we did also bring a 55% friend, I am going to have them both on main rotation, so we'll get the 21 floated off here. And then of course I brought a bunch of supports. We have the LR androids, just because why not bring them, and then 18 here, her, and then the STR World Tournament 17. I've completely forgotten what his name is now. Hellfire 17, there you go, from GT. Who remembers GT? They're probably the best support units on the Android team in my opinion, so bringing them is the best way forward, I think. So we've hit pretty decent attack stats, not quite got to 2 mil. Obviously in his untransformed state, 13 is a support unit himself. He gives 2 key attack and defense 30% to all allies, and of course he gets a base attack and defense 130% as well. So basically his transformation is mandatory. It's not like Cooler where you can use it as an active skill and choose to do it or not. So he will transform on the 5th turn, and we should see that fairly soon, because I talked about this in my videos that I did of him the other day. He's a very weird unit because he's good as a support, but he only supports androids. So obviously to get the most out of him you need to run him on a team that has multiple androids on it. But then of course his transformation condition is to have 2 or more android allies, so the only way to use him to support androids, he's going to transform later on. And he's one of those units that I think for me, if you could choose to transform him or not, I would probably leave him untransformed and just run him as a support unit on my normal androids team. But we'll see how he gets on here. So we've got support, we've got the 21 link partner, so this should be pretty decent. The friend is of course 55% as well, because if we want to really show him off at 55%, we don't want to have like a rainbow friend coming in and skewing those numbers. So 21 I did finally rainbow not that long ago, so my androids team still probably one of my favourite teams. I know it's not the best in terms of strength, but it's just a very fun team. So 1.5, okay. So he's definitely not hitting super hard. Defense is decent though, still taking double digits even with type disadvantage. But yeah, once he transforms we should start seeing a lot more damage, because he is everyone else on the team is building towards his passive. He disables enemies guard, which basically means he never hits into like type disadvantage, which is I guess useful just for like a little bit of extra damage. And then he gets a guaranteed crit when facing an enemy whose name includes Goku. So obviously there is a Goku phase on this Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, so we'll go ahead and see how long it takes to get that far. Obviously don't want the video to be super long, but the Goku does come up before the final Gohan stages. So his super attack animation is pretty funny with his transformed state. That last part is cool. And of course he does still keep the medium chance to stun, which actually came in here, and there's that free level 5 additional. So for him he really is good only against Goku, like specifically, because he gets those guaranteed crits. It obviously helps out the fact that he's an AGL unit, so his free ability is additional. So if you do only have him at 55%, just like we saw here, you do have the chance to get that additional super. And if you're fighting a Goku, then you're going to get crits on both of those guaranteed. So he can be very, very useful in certain situations. So once I've put the dupe into mine and got him up to 69%, I'll try and find the best friend I can and take him into the Legendary Goku event, because I feel like that's probably the place he's going to do the best. So, and there we go, let's do this. So Hellfighter 17 is one of the better supports. He's probably the best support unit on an Android team. As long as you're running androids that are also artificial life forms, which most of them are, he is by far the best support unit for this team. So don't get to see 21 transform all that often, so we'll take that, put her first. And then what can we get from 13 here? Okay, so we're almost at 2 million. That's not too bad for 55%. So obviously you got to think, once he's rainbow, you're going to be adding, what, at least 1 million onto that attack stat probably, with then the much more likelihood of critting. We've got the free additional again though, so that free level 5 additional is coming in nicely in the showcase for a showing how good 55% Android 13 is. Getting that free ability to go off multiple times is very nice indeed. So yeah, no dodge from Hellfighter 17, that's annoying. But now we have these guys on rotation, who we could transform, but we won't, because they obviously lose their support unit status if we do that. So we'll go ahead and do this. Give you this. I probably should have put our AGL one first. I don't know if he will finish him off here. I've never been a big fan of the design of Android 13. He very much looks like a troll doll to me, but I do like, at least like the art on this new one, like his transformed eye. It kind of has that LR almost style to it, but instead of being the overly dark shading, it's got that red like energy shading all over it. It does look quite cool. I'm just not a huge fan of his design, his blue skin and red hair, but there you go. So let's put you in the front here. Do these, because yeah, I think we're at a point now where we can't lower attack, so I did bring quite a few STR units. Oh, and that was perfect, putting him in the front, because we are going to get the Dokkan attack. So he's still taking double digits, which is good, because by the time you get to Vegeta, I've noticed when we've showcased some of these units on teams that had some like sort of lower tier units on the actual team, they started to take a lot of damage when we got to Vegeta. So the fact that he's still taking double digits at 55% is pretty good. Android 18 is giving him, I think it's like 36% defense extra, but he's still holding up very well by himself. So big Dokkan attack, lower that defense. Okay, now he's going to get supered, so what's this going to be? Okay, still 100k. So his defense is not, you know, the sort of crazy amounts that we're going to see him tanking super attacks. In fact, we might even die this turn, depending on how much damage Vegeta does to 21. Okay, good. She's actually tanking better than I expected. So hopefully 18 will be okay here. Ooh, 69k. Okay. Good thing he'd already supered, because that could have been bad. But and of course, one of the big links he does share with the not only the int version of himself, but also with the Android 21 is Metamorphosis. So we are getting a decent amount of free healing as well, which is quite nice. We'll give you those. So yeah, that's the great thing about the Androids team, and it always has been. I've mentioned this in like older Android team videos, but like we've taken quite a bit of damage in some of these turns, but because of all the healing that we have on the team, we're just basically at full health again already, pretty much. So yeah, the Android team, in certain events, built the right way, the Android team is basically unkillable. So it's one of the reasons why I find it so fun. It's not like the hardest hitting team in the game, but it's got an interesting cast of units, and it's got really good recovery from taking huge damage. Because, I mean, we took that 90k. In, like, 2 turns' time, we'll probably be back at full health again. So, very, very strong team. I think, is Vegeta... Oh, it's going to be Trunks next, isn't it? I really want to get to Goku, but like I said, I don't want the video to be super long. But I feel like we should be fine to go that far. So, let's do this, start trying to go a little bit quicker. I mean, it's a shame we didn't finish off Vegeta already, but because this is a very strong rotation. He does have big bad bosses with Android 21 as well, so that is a very good link once that is active. So yeah, he's doing all right. He's hitting some decent numbers. He's nothing crazy. Obviously, we've had Bardock in between because of the both version celebration, but obviously he came out after Cooler, which I think is one of the reasons why he was so like undervalued. Because once Cooler transforms, like, he's a madman. Like, he does ridiculous damage. He gets all those bonuses against way more enemy types than our boy 13 here, who only gets his against Goku. Whereas Cooler not only gets his against Goku, but any other Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan. So he is ridiculous. And then, yeah, once he has transformed, even if you're not against one of those enemy types, once he's transformed, he hits like an absolute truck. Whereas this 13, not so much. So he really is designed for, like, one specific use, which I guess is ironic considering that is basically his character. But he's only designed for using in events against Goku. And there he'll be really good. So we are going to take him into the mono stages of SBR for like the extreme AGL. And what I'll probably do, depending on how many 13 friends I can find, because I know a lot of people didn't summon for him, but I'll try and re-roll like the fights if I don't get the good ones when it loads up, to see if we can get at least one fight that has Goku, because it all depends who you fight at the end. I'm pretty sure Goku is always in at least one of the fights, but we'll make sure that we get him. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the final fight always involves Goku in some capacity on the mono stages, and that's where he'll really shine. But I mean, we see it time and time again with these newer units. When we take them into those old mono stages, they do kind of steamroll through the event. So this guy will work really nicely on Extreme AGL, because obviously he has a great link partner already with Super 17. So that should be quite good. So I will try and grab a friend for him and take in a full Extreme AGL target Goku team. I wonder if we can make it full target Goku. Or if we'll have to put in some androids, because that team is weird and all over the place. I mean, it has units like Golden Frieza that we could bring, who's Extreme AGL, but he seems oddly out of place with like some of these other units that are on the team. So it is a very strange category. Hopefully we can finish off Trunks here, because I don't want him to do a ton of damage to the Int 13. The Int 13 is decent now after getting an easy A, but I don't think we will, unless we get crits and maybe additionals from 13 here. Oh wow, he's taking double digits. Well, there you go. So yeah, the easy A for him, pretty good. Oh, okay, so he's going to dodge a normal attack. This is probably going to do a bit more damage. Yeah, 200k. Okay, that's quite a lot. So yeah, the LR androids here, I still only have them at 55%. I haven't really summoned on a lot of LR banners recently, other than like a couple of multis we did on like God Goku. So I'm really looking forward to this double rates Spirit Bomb Goku banner, because that is one card that I would love to pull a dupe for, is the LR androids. Give them some crits. That would be very, very good. So, okay, now we're finally against the Goku. So let's see what we got. We got a decent support unit here in the STR Android 18. So, okay, we're going to get super attack straight away. 50k, that's not too bad. And then, of course, we'll take double digits from the normal attacks. And then, yeah, 2.1 million. So, not bad. Breaking 2 million attack stat. 55%. Pretty decent. And then, yeah, we'll get a guaranteed crit here, which obviously is big for an AGL unit, since we can't get those via the hidden potential system. So, yeah, very good against Goku. Kind of just pretty good everywhere else. So, obviously I got very lucky with my summon, but if you haven't watched my summon or skip video, my sort of final thought really is you probably should skip Android 13. You could toss a multi that way if you're so inclined, but definitely save for the double rates LR banner or the 5-year, which of course is coming up in like 2 months now? 3 months? Very, very soon. So let's end it off here. One final attack from R13, which will of course be a crit. Let me know what you think of him down below. Did you summon on the banner? Did you get him? Have you pulled dupes? I wonder how long it will be before we see a rainbow one on the friends list. So That'll be interesting to find out, but let me know all of that down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.